The main purpose to this upgrade is that the stock retainer, the flange can break or that lip can break.
That was it.
Yeah, and then bearing can walk out and just allows the crankshaft to move even more. You're going to be in trouble.
Right.
Sometimes you want to...
Good morning, Mario. I see you have an engine case here. What is that out of?
This is out of an 06 to 14 TRX 450R Honda.
They're essentially all the same for those years.
Yes.
And what have you done to it?
We've upgraded, we've machined the case to accept our upgraded bearing retainer kit.
And then you say our, you mean MR Unlimiteds.
Yeah. We get them made locally, and
but there is some machining that needs to be done to the case to get them to fit.
yes.
Okay, and the whole point of this is why?
Well, the stock retainer, it's thinner, it's not as strong. The material that he uses is a cast steel, and it's bolted from the other side, which seen have issues with bolts breaking off and the flanges of the retainer breaking off.
So I've noticed those are kind of recessed in there to sit flush once you do have them bolted in.
Yeah, we have to machine the case, taking probably about 40 thousandths out-ish to make room for the upgraded retainer because it is thicker. And then we're drilling and tapping the case to accept the bolt coming from the inside out.
And what do you have on the back side there?
The back side is a lock washer and a thin nut. And everything has been Loctited.
Excellent. So why don't we head over to the mill and you can show us how you do it.
So I have to machine the opening of both of these spots where the retainer sits, and then we have to drill and tap that hole in both of them to get our bolts to work there. So
what's normally there, a pass-through bolt with a nut?
yes, but actually the bolt comes through the other side and threads into the retainer.
I see.
And they're susceptible to break, the bolt to break, or the actual little flange here, that lip can break off. So our mod is to do this, and then on the left side case, the two retainers, we use ARP bolts, much stronger. So we're gonna get ready here. We're gonna turn the mill on.
Before we do, this is a bone stock case. No modifications have been made to it.
Nothing. This is brand new. This is literally brand new. I took it right out of the box. Literally brand new. So that hole is not center, and so that's what our machining is gonna do. Plus, the height that's sticking up past the case needs to be reduced. So
this has to drop down into the case further.
Yeah, it's going to be relatively flush with the case, and then the hole is going to be centered. The main purpose to this upgrade is that the stock retainer, the flange can break or that lip can break.
That was it.
Yeah, and then bearing can walk out and just allows the crankshaft to move even more. You're going to be in trouble.
Right.
Plus, the debris that breaks off
is now in your motor.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, causing other damage.
Yes. Just going to situate myself here so I can operate everything and not going to be in the... Want to take that?
Yeah, I'd love some ear protection because I have a feeling this can be loud.
Got to see if this lines up.
Okay, go ahead. You need it to be lower?
No, it's low enough. Now I got to go back.
Oh, you need to take further back.
Yeah.
So on the mill, which one does left and which one does forward and back?
This does forward and back.
Yep.
Left, right.
And that's go left to right? Yeah. So you're just doing this by eye?
Yeah. There's a lot of ways that you can, you could get in there with a die grinder and open up the back of this, okay, which is completely fine. But getting the surface flat, like that's flat and this is stepped up, to get that, that's where the difficulty.
Yeah, if you didn't have a mill, I don't know how you would make that surface perfectly flat.
Yeah.
I think you should let me try this side.
No. I don't want to owe this guy a case. Shut this down.
Holes are lined up though.
All right, we're going to drill and tap now for the 8mm 125 bolt that holds the retainer in. Yeah, and then I do it manually. That way it centers
The bit.
Yeah.
Gets it started too. Pretty interesting technique.
Yeah.
Sorry, your elbow blocked our shot anyway.
One thing I need to do, which I'm going to just do with a hand drill, is run a countersink bit in here just to clean the beginning threads up. It'll actually, because the bolt's tapered, it'll allow it to go down in there and not stop.
So the mouth of the hole will be tapered as well.
Just a little bit, yep. That taper there, we want to use a countersink so that this doesn't stop on the flat and it allows this to get tight. It's hard to really see, but it can bind in the top thread.
Okay, so just as the thread stops, there's still a little taper sticking out.
That and the thread stops on the bolt, so you need it to allow it to go down in, a little relief. Countersink bit. That's what we're looking for.
She pops right in.
Okay, now we want to use red Loctite. I'm going to use a fair amount of red Loctite.
You don't snug up both sides and then...
Well, I didn't kill it. I just...
Yeah, and is there a torque spec to that? Since this is your own creation?
Yeah, really it's, you know, you're snugging up the bolt side really tight, you know. I mean, pretty much by hand. You don't want to kill it with an Allen and a ratchet. And then you could torque the other side to 25 foot-pounds. But again, you want to, there's a lock washer, more Loctite.
What'd you say that was, 25?
Yeah.
25 foot-pounds.
Make sure that they're tight.
And the tab can't spin side to side?
Yeah, I don't want the tab to rotate.
Rotate, right.
So we're all good there.
Okay, so let's hold this up for our viewer. Explain to us the difference between stock. Stock would have been bolted from the other side.
Correct. So the tabs that hold the bearing are narrower, and they're made like from a cast material, and they're bolted from the other side. And through the years, I've seen them where the bolts can break, the lip can break, you know, debris goes into the engine, causes issues, the bearing can walk out. So this is an upgraded, using upgraded metal for the retainer, and then we're bolting through the other side, and then we're using a lock washer and a nut and Loctite throughout the whole process to keep that from having an issue. If you're interested in us doing it or buying the parts, reach out and we can supply you with those things. And appreciate you watching, and look out for some other stuff.